greatest intro to any podcast of all time.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, Dykes Mann, 26. Like, subscribe. As we always say, get on the voting station. And if someone's voting, drag them over to an iPad, your phone, and just get them to subscribe. Set up fake accounts. And that's pretty much all we want from you guys. Simples.
Perfect. Hello, welcome to what you just said. It's probably a low energy episode, and I've got low energy today. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next hour or so. See if we can muster up anything. Any words?
Muster up some juice and words, man. It's a bit of a. Last night was a great night in Cardiff after watching Stanhope. I drank more than I thought I did, so this morning my head was just like slamming back and forth. So it's been a fun morning. A day of doing absolute nothing. But, that's what these post-stand-up gig days are for, right?
That's it. And maybe we'll never see him again because he'll probably die before the next one. So
yeah.
Done with. Forgotten.
Like a moth to a flame. Oh, don't you fucking start, you fucking swine. What have you done today? What were you up to? You kill anyone?
I'll say same old stuff. Working, sorting shit out. Pretty busy at the minute. So just not much has been happening. I haven't drunk since Monday, and I've got no intention of drinking until next week sometime. We'll see what happens. Had a rough day Tuesday, obviously after the Monday thing. I went on too long. I drank too much.
Yeah. I get judged for leaving 4-5 hours into a podcast with you guys now, but sort of the day after is kind of like that was a good shout. It's
Yeah, I think we probably went on about 2 hours too long. Could have done to 6 hours. Would have been a nice one. I kept trying to leave, and then Brock was like, "I'm gonna get another beer." So I was like, "Fuck, I'll go and get another rum and coke then." But it's a pint of rum and coke, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't do things by half measures. Literally, you go straight in for the pints. Yeah,
it wasn't in a good way. It wasn't in a good way after that. So
mangled up. No, Monday was a great day for podcasting, man. We had fun. We delivered the people the funeral service, and then we just got fucking smashed.
Did Dykes Mann on here. We did a coffee with the dog, then we did last rites for many hours off the back of 9 days. Oh yeah, I had enough yesterday. I'm glad there was nothing because I even did one with the hangover on Tuesday, and then today. But after today, it'll be a few days off, hopefully, and then see what happens.
Regroup and breathe, baby. Regroup and breathe.
Little step back from Twitter as well. I've been liking a couple of things when I accidentally go on there, but I'm trying not to. If anyone sent me any messages, you got more chance of getting a fucking carrier pigeon. So get another way to get a message to me if it's important because I'm not opening anything.
Zero. Absolutely fucking. It's good to get some time away. Yeah, it's I've been there a few times over the years with Facebook specifically, but it's just you got to get away from that shit.
Yeah, it's too much of a time. I spend too long going on there, and even when I'm not going on there, I open it up all fucking day because I'm used to it, and I'm like, stop, get out. Yeah.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, so in one of these moods at the minute. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see how long the not drinking lasts. Probably till about next Tuesday, I would imagine.
I've got one fucking beer which I haven't opened yet. I haven't had a drop of booze all day, specifically because I've obviously been just being a sensible individual for a change and just not drinking while taking painkillers. So I'm trying a new approach to life. It's a new approach to life.
You're going to give them up again when your hand gets better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Gonna get me some CBD oils for my vape and see where that takes me. Might take me down the edible, route at some point.
Yeah, could be good. Yeah, I don't pour doubles. I pour more than quadruple. There isn't even a measure in sight. It's probably about a quarter of a pint.
Yeah,
of rum.
But the thing is, you drink it as quick as you would drink if it was a double as well, because you just got just fucking.
It's just that time of the night. I'm not thinking, so I'm just banging it back. It's nice.
Zero engagement.
It catches up with me after. It's not good. I was sat on the fucking toilet after, trying to send messages and stuff. It's not a good place to be. And then I felt so fucking dead on Tuesday. I knew I would.
Yeah. Well, that's we obviously had
I
every
know.
intention of doing a long
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
I know exactly. I'm not surprised. I'm just like, oh, by the end of Tuesday, I was like, fuck. Even yesterday, I was still fucked up, fucking laughing to myself in the middle of the night. So I might have left the gas on or something as well. I don't fucking know. Yesterday was a bit weird as well.
A fucking write off.
I'm not in the best, not in the healthiest frame of mind, but it's fine though. It's all good. And then today, yeah, I'm just chilling. I fell asleep at 5:30 today. Woke up at 5 to 6, ready for this. And then I got a knock on the fucking door.
Who was
Yeah,
it? Just a friend or fucking delivery guy?
Sister.
Oh,
And my whole family have got no social etiquette. They'll just shout or say hello or barge in from wherever you are. And then walk around the house fucking whistling.
nice.
Try and wait for them to leave. But yeah.
Sweet. Good stuff.
Oh.
I feels you up. Oh, mate. I'm so fucking absolutely blown, exhausted. Like, I want to go back to bed. I want to cry. I want to watch the rest of the Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix. Have you started watching that yet?
No, I haven't seen any of it yet. No,
Holy fuck.
catch up with it. Maybe the weekend, maybe next week.
It's definitely binge worthy. Obviously, he's not giving anything away, but the first episode is just very eerie, silent, and just fucking like draws you right in there. You know, it's incredible.
Well, I think in 2 days this week, I watched the whole of Pistol and the whole of Pam and Tommy in 2 days.
Both good shows.
So I watched like 14 episodes. Yesterday I just watched the whole fucking Pam and Tommy. Yeah, I quite enjoyed them actually. And maybe go and do a bit of reading afterwards as well. We've just been down a bit of a punk rabbit hole as well. All sorts of weird YouTube things I've been picking up.
Pistol's great, man. What a fucking
good, yeah.
What a show that was.
I thought it was quite well done. There's a few things that aren't right in there, but it's well done. I mean, it's based on Steve Jones's memories. Might not be brilliant, and then they added stuff as well for the drama, but it's good. I think the way they did it was really good.
Yeah, I loved the story behind that fucking song. Bodies, yeah.
The abortion in a bag. So I didn't know too much about the reality of that. They changed the timeline of when it happened apparently in the series because they wanted it to just end with a song. But
yeah,
that did happen. Like she used to walk around with a baby in a bag for like a few days and go to gigs and stuff.
Yeah, she was like she'd become like a freak, like a super fan, didn't she? She was walking around with a fucking fetus in a bag, and
so I've always loved the song, but then the lyrics are like quite good. It's like
great song, man.
Good stuff. So go and check out Pistol. I like the way episode 1 ended because I'm like, I forgot about some of the older history when it is like that Wally guy in there and Steve Jones was the singer. So I was like, what's happening? And then at the end you get Lydon like making his shirt and stuff. He's like, hello.
Yeah.
But that ended really well. Episode.
No, it's well worth it. Well, Pam and Tommy I thought was fun. Again, I don't know how much. I don't know the full version of events, but it was just a fun watch.
Yeah, I think it was. They're obviously making some up conversations for drama and stuff, but the stuff happened with the mob guy and the guy fleeing to Europe and all that. I did all the reading as soon as that finished. I went, how true is this? How true is that? But it was for real. Like one guy ran off doing coke and hookers for years, and then came back when the guy that Dykes played died of cancer, so he came back.
Yeah.
And now that real Rand Gaultier works as an electrician up Northern California. He's still on Facebook and stuff.
Oh shit! Cool.
You can find him.
Nice. Fucking, I was like, Keely just come in. The dog's acting like you can again. No, it was a good show. Pam and Tommy was right. I like the guy who played him. What's his name? He was in one of the Marvel fucking films, Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, it's Bucky. Yeah, of course it is. I started to recognize him towards the end, but it didn't quite twig. I didn't even look at the actors' names or anything.
Yeah, he's all right. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I think someone did like a deep fake with him in as Luke Skywalker, and that was pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. I recommend them too. I remember you talking about Pistol a while ago. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing up on my. I don't think Star stuff was showing up on my Disney thing, and then it popped up the other day, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. So I just a couple of days of binging when I got over Monday.
That was a great show, man. Loves a bit of Sex Pistols. Like you can go down a rabbit hole of punk, but it doesn't. It's not like an ever leading rabbit hole, right? It's quite short and sweet. It's a very short history. You had so many bands though that were absolutely fucking appalling. I mean, some I can't even listen to any after
Well,
this
I've
song.
gone down all loads of interviews with Malcolm McLaren and even the girl that worked in the shop. I've dug all that shit out.
Vivian West, yeah.
No, the she owned it. It was the girl that worked there. He used to stand outside with
Oh,
the black makeup on. That she, I saw a couple of
yeah,
interviews with her from like 5 years ago.
yeah. Is that the
Talking
one
about
for the Proclaimers? Chrissy Hyde, or no? Yeah.
no, that was she worked there as well. But I've actually heard some of her interviews as well. I didn't realize she was around that at the time as well. She's quite knowledgeable. She's still in London now, and she's always lived there since the 70s.
Yeah, it was new to me. So they said Chrissy Hyde. I was like, oh shit, okay. It was completely fucking new to me. That one was. But yeah, punk is just fucking. It's got so many bad fucking bands. Proper like fly by night.
If they were it was 6 months to 18 months. That's all it was. It was like 1976 to like 1978, and anything after that wasn't punk. It was
yeah.
so I don't know. And even the Sex Pistols didn't call themselves punk. They were like, no, I don't know. The media was saying it, but it came out of that same thing. And so yeah, but I like Malcolm McLaren's a fucking lunatic bullshit artist, but I kind of like him as well. Could he just sort of a genius in his own way as well, sort of coming up with weird. It was a sedition. He wanted to burn down the government and everything. And I'm fully on board with all that.
Proper anarchist, like proper anarchy stuff. But
Yeah,
I think
he could do it through art. So that's what the shop was, and
yeah, and then he became fucking extremely greedy. I think as well. There we go.
Oh, he was a bullshit artist. It was just, he was a slimy bullshit artist who, definitely gave himself the best deals. Like the Sex Pistols didn't have any money. They got he put them on like 25 quid a week or whatever it was, and he took the lion's share of whatever was coming in.
Yeah, the Clash were a band that got completely fucking screwed over as well on their record label because they had a contract and it basically fucking turned out that they had to pay for everything. So they had to, the label wouldn't cover nothing at all. So if they went on tour, it come out of their pocket. If they stayed in hotels, they had to pay for it all, food, the fucking work. So rather than the label saying there's a shitload of cash, go gig, it literally left the Clash with nothing, absolutely fucking pennies. While the fucking powers that be were obviously raking in the cash. But
yeah, there's a lot of it now. Yeah, bands get fucked over more now. If you're in a band now and you're fucked, you could any T-shirt you sell, you're giving up half of that, which isn't much anyway. And anything they absolutely fuck you on every level. But back then it was more illegal shit as well going around. But it was definitely a good time. I'd like to go back to that. That shop that was called Sex in that time is still there. It still belongs to her. It's still there. It's called World's End now. It's very high end, like fashion. It's 300 quid a shirt and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, crazy fucking money.
But that it's been there since the late 60s or early 70s. It's had about 100 different names. But I didn't realize she still owned it. It's still there. She's 81 now, so she didn't really run it anymore. But I think I don't know whether the family run it or whatnot. But
fucking hell. Oh yeah, I got to order that Yeti mic as well. I think it was like 100 quid. So we can pay over a couple of months with. That's a fucking sweet deal. So like I said, she wants a new cooker. Hey, I tell you what, I'll add on a fucking Yeti mic as well. Hide it within the cost, right?
Yeah, I'll buy some stuff. I'll buy some more stuff at some point when I can be bothered. Most of got quite a lot to do this month, so I probably won't be buying any equipment this month.
Yeah, you're probably when are you going to the States?
Mid-October.
Mid-October, yeah, I thought so.
It's like 1, 2, 3. Fuck me, is I think it's in 3 weeks then. Yeah, nice. I haven't organised any of that, so
cool. Well, why
sleep in a park?
Yeah, just go to fucking Central Park, check up a tent, away you go.
Well, I said I'd be walking around with my arse bleeding looking for a public toilet, and Dean offered to show me all the public toilets. So,
well, there you go.
just what I want. Dean
Yeah.
showing me around a fucking public toilet or 10. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Why they all got glory holes, Dean? Hey now. Bless him.
So he's still in the nervous hospital, isn't he? Not to call it. Well, he's making it public, so we're not calling it public. I saw a little view from his room. Nice view.
Yeah, nice, beautiful fucking view. Yeah. I was thinking when I saw it, I thought, yeah, you think that's a bad view, but think of the poor bastard who's paid a shit ton of cash to rent an apartment overlooking a fucking psych ward. Brilliant.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll get out all fine and all that. I'm very poopy this week. I don't know. There's probably stuff I've been eating that's got shit in it that I shouldn't be eating. So
Gluten.
Yeah, it's probably soups and stuff and fucking stuff that I'm not really thinking about. Sausages, whatever I've been eating, it's probably got shit in there that I shouldn't be eating. So I need to go through everything a bit finer next week, I think.
Yeah,
I've definitely been a bit poopy.
Yeah, start reading fucking the ingredients. That's the problem. I mean, if you're at a point you're going shopping for food and your cash flow is fucking drastically slowed down because you spend it all in Brazil, then it's kind of just chuck in the trolley where you can afford. Yeah, just you gotta put food down that hole of yours.
Well, I can afford food because I'm not a shit muncher, and everybody in this country that can't afford food should have sorted themselves out. So that's fine. But yeah, I know I don't eat a lot. I eat twice a day now. I don't really eat breakfast. I eat a bit of lunch and then I have dinner. And then I decide whether or not I'm going to go and buy something unnecessary, like a tube of fucking Pringles, which I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm bored and I haven't left the house for 3 days, I'm like, I'm going to take a trip out just to buy a tube of Pringles and it'd be a nice walk.
Yeah, nice healthy walk, and you come back with a tub of fucking Pringles. Put the calories on.
I haven't left the house. Maybe I went out last night. I can't fucking remember now. It's all leading into one. I didn't go out much, and I didn't go out for 2 days. And I went out last night to get Pringles. And I haven't been out of the house today, so I might take another wander out later. We'll see how I feel if it's not raining. And come back with a fucking, I don't know, dead prostitute and a bag of pork fat.
Yeah, some pork scratchings. Well, why not? I mean, see, Jeffrey Dahmer's trending again, so you might as well pay homage to the man himself. But yesterday was the first time me and Katie been out together, and fuck knows how long. I mean, we've a couple of drinks at a local rugby club doesn't count, but we won't be going out for a long fucking time now. I think the next social event we do will probably be the party, and that'll be it then till fucking Christmas, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I'm going to see. Well, I'm going to see Louis in 2 weeks or whatever it is. The 4th, maybe.
Cool.
Can't be too long. A week Tuesday, I guess.
Nice.
But it's only 20 minutes from here, so it's not far to go. I might go all the way into London first. It depends. I might have someone coming over from Bristol to see it, but if not, it's just 20 minutes. I'll be in and out of there like a fucking rat pretty quickly.
London's back to normal now, yeah? Everyone's fucked off, are they? Everyone's gone home.
London's been back to normal for at least 18 months.
No, I mean because of the Queen. Yeah. I mean,
I guess. Yeah, I missed it on Sunday. I wasn't in that area, but I guess it's all perfectly normal now up that side. I'll see on. I'm going up also on Tuesday, but I probably won't go into the centre. Just going to King's Cross.
The city centre, London.
On the top a little bit.
I gotta pay a trip to London at some point. It's fucking. I wouldn't mind just a night out in London or a weekend there. Just pay London prices.
Yeah, I mean, I've always gone to London since I was pretty young on my own, 10, 11. And I used to buy it. I used to take my pocket money or whatever I would earn and go and buy a book or something, but spend the day up there, a book and a McDonald's on my own. And then, as soon as I could start drinking, I was hitting the pub. So I still occasionally will go in pubs now that I went in a long time ago, like 20 years ago. They're still the same. Some have changed, some have gone. It's the same as anywhere else, but there's still a lot of pubs with a lot of history around like Soho and stuff. And I want to go down to Jamie looks biff, and he does. I haven't put a shirt or a jacket on. 1, I'm too warm. And 2, I was asleep until 5 minutes before this podcast. So that's how my
Well,
day's gone.
well deserved sleep, I would say. I
I
mean,
think so. It's just a nap. Just I did like 5-minute naps between 5:30 and 5 to 6, and I woke up with like sleep apnea after 5 minutes, like choking. So that was my rest.
brilliant.
But I want to go now because I'm fucking weird. I want to go down King's Road because I did say Bond Street by accident, but it's King's Road where that shop is, the Malcolm McLaren one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's so different now. It's got a big clock outside. It's had about 100 names. But I just want to. I don't know if I've been down that road too often.
Right.
I always in my head thought it was somewhere else. Actually, I don't really know like Chelsea very well. I've been through it 2 or 3 times.
So where that shop is, what type of area of London is it? Is it a wealthy part, or is it just a?
Yeah, it's Chelsea, so it's wealthy. There's it was always like posh boutiques back then, even, and they opened that to stand out, sort of thing. It was still like, it wasn't cheap stuff in there, but it was. They just wanted to be different and have a hangout. But now I don't know. I don't think it's much of a scene down there anymore. I don't think there's anywhere in London that's got that anymore because it's been fucking gentrified out of its arse. But I'll go and have a look, and then I'll go down to the pub they used to drink in is now. Again, it's a fucking been redone and all that. It's a bit higher end. Might pop in there for a jar of lager.
A jar. Oh, a jar.
Yes, I probably will do that. Conway's on Facebook. There we go.
Conway. What's up, Conway, motherfuckers? Yeah. My kind of woman. Just fucking PJs. Nice. That's all I want to do. I love comfies. I mean, I wear tracksuit bottoms with this fucking getup anyway. It's just.
I haven't found my joggers since. I don't know if I might have left them in Brazil, so I haven't had them for over a month. I've just been in. I'm wearing shorts still every day. I haven't put jeans on much. So yeah, I'm still in that gear. So I'll fall asleep in my fucking shorts.
Yeah.
Right.
Rag up. I had a nap yesterday afternoon. I think we had like brunch, and then I just thought I'd lay on the couch. I'd give myself half hour, and then I 2 or 3 hours. I think I napped for, just fucking absolutely blown out. And I woke up because Keely started fucking vacuuming the stairs. Horrible. Of
course she is. Why not wait till someone's asleep nearby to start doing that shit?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a she thing, isn't it? It's like I wouldn't fucking think about doing that. I'd think no. One, because I don't want to
do it. That sound to me. That's a once. If I did do it, it'd be once a month to every 6 weeks or so. Once I start see biscuits and stuff on the stairs, and I hoover it up.
Yeah, crumbs and dead fucking spiders and flies. Now's the time to vacuum, bitch.
She needed boxing because she's 81.
Yeah, so you expect Vivienne Westwood to make you a bag with her fucking decrepit hands? You're not really a thoughtful person, Christina. What if she makes you a bag from lizard skin and shit? You could do what you want, Conway. You can YouTube, you can Facebook, brother. You just listen to us all the love we need. Man.
I did like that they were selling like swastika stuff and that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think that's cool. I don't think it should be a fucking problem if you walk around with a swastika on, as long as it's not like you're not promoting Nazis. I mean, it's fine. You have a swastika and cover it in blood and fucking make it pink or something.
Yeah, I love the T-shirt on Feeling Loath in Las Vegas. The kid they pick up at the opening scene, he's wearing a T-shirt of Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse has got a swastika on his head.
There we go.
With like fucking blood splatters. But that's the thing, right? Is like, so the swastika was like an ancient symbol of peace and love and blah blah fucking blah. But obviously, a group of individuals turned into like a hate symbol. But you can't associate yourself with that symbol. But yet, there's plenty of people who will happily walk around with a fucking picture of Soviet hammer and sickle, because of obviously represents fucking communism, which is obviously the opposite to capitalism. Blah blah blah. They fucking done so much fucking worse, man. The amount of fucking the death toll. Communists compared to the fucking Nazis is insane.
Yeah, Stalin. They didn't mess around. They
just fucked their own people over all the time.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Conway. Nice and great, nice and great and good. And I haven't got any words. And we're both a little low energy today. Yeah, I forgot because I had the post Stanhope hangover on Monday before we did all that fucking podcasting as well. Got to get myself into some sort of shape within a couple of hours, and then just went a bit too far.
Yeah,
I still feel like I've been run over, to be honest. That's how I feel now when I drink like that for like 3 days.
Yeah. Does. It's weird. I mean, it's nearly a year since we obviously started fucking the Christmas podcast and building up now. We were just savages, yeah. Even our hangover episodes were just fucking high octane and just fucking boom, boom, boom. But now, days after the fucking bad sesh, we're both just like,
they're like you get a lower energy one sometimes. It's fine. It's fine.
it's gonna happen.
No, sometimes I'll pull one out. It's just I can't do it all fucking time. But December, I'll almost certainly do more regular podcasts in December and see what happens. I'll order some beers in, get some,
get some grub
get a bit crazy. You can eat your kids.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Halloween, I'm looking forward to. We can do some cool shit. Yeah, we can just fucking dress up and do a Halloween movie-thon or some shit. We'll figure that one out.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on at that time. It should be good.
Fuck.
Do you have an audition for a Vice Cop show?
I do. Yeah, I'm taking Colin Farrell's place in Michael Mann's next installment of Miami Vice. I just got to grow my hair into a mullet though. So yeah, that's the plan.
Nothing like wearing a dark t-shirt on a dark background. I didn't think that one through, but yeah, no, I couldn't.
Blends in.
I couldn't be fucked today, so you get what you get. I sloped off my bed onto this uncomfortable chair.
Yeah,
and that'll be about the only thing I'll do today.
You've done a great public service for the people, for the pigs, right? You've done 10 days of just Dead Monarch podcasts. I mean, it was a tribute. You obviously had
12 days in a row of podcasting because I did one the day before and one the day after. And that last one was fucked. So yeah, by Tuesday night, I was just fucked. I didn't want to sit here anymore. I didn't want to be on a fucking webcam anymore.
Yeah,
that's generally how I feel. But obviously today's fine, and then I'll be back next week with one or two last rights, and then it won't be that regularly for a while. Every now and then I might do it though when I get bored. I might go, right, I'll do 3 days in a row or 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
But, for Jewish holidays and black holidays and stuff that I can relate to.
Well, obviously, as being a black Jew, I should imagine you would want to, get involved in those things. Mos Def, brother. Mos Def.
Fucking legs. I'll stretch my legs out here.
Just make sure you got your boxer shorts on and not your shorts. We want to see when you tight your whiteys, man. Hell yes.
My ass is hanging out right now. But
I've got a box here from Amazon. It contains a bottle of Buffalo Trace vodka and Bacardi. It was delivered like a few days ago, maybe a week ago, and I've not touched them, or opened them, nor sniffed them.
Impressive. I can't wait for the night when it does happen, though.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, that's like
message for the videos.
What night was it? It was the other night. I sent you a message about 11 o'clock. Shall I open a bottle of Buffalo Trace? And he was like, no.
Yeah, but I don't knew you were pissed by then. So it's like, if you do it, you can do it. But I know you're going to.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it. So it's the same as me with that fucking. Well, the rum, I only had 2 or 3 of those rum. But if I had opened a bottle of whiskey at 10 o'clock on Monday night, it would have been a fucking problem.
You would have smashed your fucking head on the other side. Would have. Oh, fucking A, bitches. This beer's going down quite well, actually. It's really good.
There we go. Spark it up.
Yeah, so last night, fucking Stanhope gig. He done, we sat in the back, and he done I can't remember what the bit specifically was, but it was funny. So I looked at Katie, and she said to me something like, oh, that's like something Brock would do or say, something along those lines anyway. It was like relatable, okay? And we giggled, and that was it. And this fucking guy in front of us turned around, and I swear, shit, he said it like this. Can you stop talking, please? I'm trying to listen to Doug. Like, what the fuck, you pompous prick? Like, referring to him by his first name? Who are you? Scumbag. Yeah. We was having a full-blown conversation about fucking, I don't know, the price of houses these days. I would have thought, okay, that's warranted. But you're talking like a fucking 3-5 second comment that was made. I can't hear Doug. Suck it.
Yeah. Weirdos abound. Don't like people in general.
No. There was this one guy in St. David's Hall dressed up as Stanhope, the blazer, the trousers, the fucking white shoes. He looked okay, but I was gonna get a picture with him. He just fucking disappeared though. He just vanished into thin air. Didn't see him again. Maybe he killed himself.
Yeah, I didn't see any of those this time. I think, yeah, I didn't. I had a few beers myself, and we were just parked over to one side near the toilet, so I can't remember any of the fucking gig really. But there, I didn't hear anyone that pissed, but apparently there was because the guy who really hated Stanhope, who'd never heard of him before.
Oh yeah, the
He said
review.
one guy was behind him just waking up. He'd wake up, shout Douglas, and then go back to sleep.
Yeah.
There.
Douglas, which has to be done. It'll be a different experience for the CK gig, yeah. No one does shit like that on a Louis gig.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's I have no idea. It's an early show. I think it's like, maybe like half. I think doors might be 6 or something. It might be a 7 o'clock start or something. But yeah, I don't. It depends. It is on a weekday, so people haven't got that much time to get pissed.
Make time, motherfucker. Make time. Do you know, yesterday was the first time we went for food, so we had a few beers, bottle of wine, and then beers, and I had a couple of pints of Guinness, and that was fucking experience. It was the first time I drank Guinness in a couple of years. And you know what? I fucking thoroughly enjoy them. I thoroughly did. Except for this morning, waking up and taking a big, solid, massive black shit, which was quite painful coming out. You kind of like felt rough, like grit. But I'm here to tell the tale, baby.
Yeah, I just had beers, but I had a lot of different types of beer. And that's why I got pissed as well. A bit of a hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beers and vino.
Yeah, fair night. Yeah, I miss going out for food. I need to go out for more food. Go and eat out a bit more.
Out.
Fucking,
Yeah,
we'll make some bits to bring me food.
You can be our tour guide when we come to London. Then we'll go for some nice food.
Welsh people, when they go to London, are funny. They know London's dirty. Your hands get dirty. It's a big place. Well, landlord was like, "Don't you find your hands are dirty when you come home from a day in London?" I was like, I don't know. I've been there about 4,000 times. When I was a kid, I remember that worst actually. Everything was dirty around the tubes and stuff when I was young. Don't go wiping your hands up walls.
Yeah, that's to do with the congestion, though, right? That's to do with fucking fumes and shit, and the amount of people that live there. It's like city. Huge fucking place, man. City. London. I'm from London. Great place to be alive, man. That's why I love watching EastEnders. I'm from London. You can't.
There are plenty of places that aren't that expensive there to drink. It's fine. I mean, I found a cheap right next to when I went to see Tim Dillon. There was a pub right around the corner that was like £3 something. I was like, I've never seen anything like it in central London for years.
Nice. That's fucking good, man.
I wouldn't want to stay in there all night, but it was good to get a couple of cheap beers in before you go out. And then, it's more the worst part is around the city, like the financial area. But 6, 7, 8 quid you're paying. Yeah, it's awful as well because it gets taken over by like stockbrokers by about 7 o'clock. So it's not that good. I used to meet a friend in some of those places, but he doesn't work over that way anymore.
Yeah. One of the morning shows, I can't remember, it might have been fucking This Morning, and it might have been Martin Lewis. I can't remember. They were talking about like the rate of inflation, blah blah blah. So they were saying if the rate of inflation continues as it is, the a price of a pint of beer in London within, let's just say 5 years, could be like 20 odd quid, based on the level of inflation now, which is fucking wild. Like, there's no way
there will come a point where it's 20 quid in our lifetime for sure, like in regular places. But hopefully people will be earning more. I used to, £2 a pint. I remember £1.98 a pint for like Foster's. Stella was like £2.10. That's the earliest prices I remember.
Yeah, when I worked in the a pub in Caerphilly, Monday was a good shift because the for selected pints on a Monday were like £1.50. You had your Foster's, your Carlin, and it was something else that was £1.50 as well, and it wasn't that bad. But I remember just drinking Foster's back then. So like £1.50 a fucking pint. It was a pretty good fucking deal, man. So Mondays were good because people would come in, and because the drink was so cheap, they'd fucking put one or two for the bar staff behind as well, which was always a fucking win-win situation.
I don't drink quite like I used to, though. I used to drink between like 8 and 16 pints when you go out.
Savage.
And I don't do that anymore. So if I get to 8, I'm a spastic by 8, and it's pretty rare now. So I mean, I might go out, I don't know, 5, 6 maybe. Sometimes in like a 7. But we'll see.
I've never booze binged on beer like 12, 16 pints and shit. I remember going to Cardiff. Fuck, this is a few years back now. We was in the where was it too? In the brewery court. I can't remember the name of the bar we was in, but it was like buy one get one free cocktails. So I had like I think it was like 12 Cosmopolitans over the course of a couple of hours, and fuck me, I was like bouncing on sugar because it's just like Cosmos are just fucking sweet, yeah. I was fucking pissed. I was buzzing, and the next morning I woke up, my teeth were on edge. I was fucking shaking. Yeah, because I had a hangover, but the amount of fucking sugar was just insane.
Yeah, there's a pub in Southampton called the Hobbit, and it's. I used to drink these Gollum drinks, which are bright green. It was basically vodka. I think it was just vodka, orange juice, and green food dye. But I used to have 10 or 12 pints of that. Like orange juice alone is fucking, 10, 12 pints of orange juice with vodka. It's sweet as fuck. There's loads of sugar in there. I don't anymore. Once I had to get up and fly to Leeds the next day, and I got to Leeds airport and had to take a shit, and my shit was green, like bright green. Quite impressed with it, but I felt a bit rough.
Yeah, you shouldn't have flushed.
Konopka thanking us for the service for the rule. Bye. How's the hand? Can I get camera number 3, Rachel? Camera number 3. Back on Dave. Yeah. Is the box in a box in the ground?
Yeah.
Is the royal pussy now completely dry? Amen.
Pussy flaps. Yes. Thanks, Tom. My hand is still hurting. Thank you very much for the feedback on the Queen's funeral. But yeah, maybe a pussy is rotting away right now. Like Ron White's bit, yeah.
On my book to give or listen to the podcast. Well, listen, the internet works like that. You can do different things at the same time while listening. So I'm not impressed. And comedians saying they've booked gigs. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Get out of it.
Well done, Conway.
I've done a gig, have you?
Yeah. Oh, seems Conway's still in the chat as well. And you, Carl. The other day I watched.
I am here.
True Romance, not yet. It's on my list. But the other day I watched Natural Born Killers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a good.
Stars William Conway and his girlfriend.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it was. It was good. I maybe it's because I watched it now and it's probably not aged well. I don't know, but it was a good film. It's fucking different, right? It's fucking very unique. It doesn't remind me of Oliver Stone. Nothing about it says Oliver Stone to me. Just completely.
Yeah, it's just manic, isn't it?
Wild.
I mean, part of it probably is that you're seeing it now because I saw it when I was fucking like 14 or whatever, and just loved it.
It was enjoyable. It's just nothing but it's just absolute fucking carnage. Because it was good that Tommy Lee Jones was in it, and I love fucking Tommy Lee Jones. He's brilliant, and what a fucking character he played. Especially towards the end, when he's trying to climb out over the prison barriers, over the cage, and he just gets dragged down by the prisoners.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I remember getting mad. Then it turn into like a sitcom for a bit.
Yeah, because Rodney Dangerfield's in it, yeah, and he plays Julia Lewis's father, and it's fucking just absolutely insane because you've got people sitting down eating food. He's been an absolute abusive, paedophile piece of shit to his daughter, but they got like the laugh in the background, like a sitcom. It's just so fun. It's really well done. It's stylized. It's great, but it just was a bit. But I suppose it was one of those films. If you watched it way back when, it's like I know people who've recently like watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and they're like, I don't know what the big deal is, but I remember watching it when it first came out, and I was obsessed with that film. Things don't.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's one that I haven't seen. I remember it coming out. I remember the posters. I remember the fucking all the trailers. I don't know why. It's just one of them things that I never got around to watching. So I will watch it.
Yeah, but I think True Romance on Amazon is like £2 to rent or £3.50 to buy. I might just buy the fucking thing and just it's there then.
Well, it's definitely a good one. It's definitely it's probably. I think you probably enjoy that more than Natural Born Killers. It's pretty fucking wild. Got some great scenes in there, and all the actors do an absolute sound job. Kelly starts to cut flowers from a bush in the parking lot. Yeah, I don't mind where you get the flowers from. You could bring me some flowers that said "Mum" on them, or "Dad," or "Little baby." If they said "My sweet little angel that fell out of my cunt dead," I'll take those flowers. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? Rather than where you get them from, I think.
Yeah, if you see them tied on a lamppost, get them down. Waste not, want not, you know.
In the words of John Lydon, screaming, gurgling, bloody mess.
Yeah, she was a girl from Birmingham. She just had an abortion. He's a beautiful guy. Fucking oddball now, though, and he's always been a fucking oddball, but he's just, does his thing. I think he just likes, he'll just say what was perceived to be controversial shit just to keep some form of social relevance. But that's what he does, is him, you know, it's fucking Johnny Rotten. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, people, you know, I don't really have much of a problem with him. He's got older and he's different, but he's been a full-time carer for his wife for fucking 5 years or whatnot. You know, because apart from when he's on tour and stuff, she's had really bad dementia for years.
Yeah,
she's had a lot of stress with that stuff. I saw a video of him from about 3-4 years ago, and his face he's thinned down again now, but his face he looked like he's a big round blob, and I was like, fucking hell, I don't remember getting him getting that bad.
Yeah, he's bloated as fuck because he done the because he was getting stick from a lot of his old fans because he done like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Then he done the butter advert at Lee Butterley, I think, and he's getting a lot of stick. Oh, he's sold out. He's doing this, and he said no. He said the reason why I'm doing this is so I can raise money to take my band on tour. And I take my band on tour, which means I get money, and the money I get then helps me support my wife and blah, 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 blah. But people just weren't having any of it. They're like, oh, yeah, but he's going against his principles. Like you said, the guy's older. He's fucking, his principles, his lifestyle had to change around his wife and stuff. And if some fucker wants to pay me money to advertise butter, I'm going to advertise the butter. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I'd probably take a butter advert, to be fair.
No question about it. I mean, it's fucking dickheads.
Adverts. Not sure what they pay. I remember a girl years ago. She got 22 grand for. I knew her from the pub. She got 22 grand for a Ford Focus advert or Ford Fiesta advert or something.
Wow.
I don't think they pay that sort of money anymore. But that was pretty cool. It was just something like they were going out for the night and she had to put on a seatbelt and look hot and like go and drive off. Like 20 grand. 2 days work.
Fuck yeah. I mean, just register yourself as a fucking actor. I think it just costs a couple of quid to do, and then you can get all these fucking gigs. But I don't think it's the same, like you said, as it was years ago.
Yeah, I don't think there's much money in advertising now because it's, people don't watch as much TV, and there's not. You got people get pop-up blockers online and stuff. It's just click-through money, which isn't as much.
Yeah. I know Extra Work paid quite well years ago because I was in uni for a short stint. I was doing drama, and one of the guys I was there with, I bumped into him a few years later, and he signed up with this agency, and he said, you know what, it's just good money. He said, don't get me wrong, you get like a phone call from your agent saying, look, they're looking to film a scene in the fucking woods at 3 a.m, so you will need to get to a wooded area at like 3 a.m. with like fucking 60 other people, and constantly doing these sort of gigs, he had a nice little income coming through. But
I was on a list for that years ago. My friend's in one of the Star Wars. Well, I think they cut the scene, but she was in a Star Wars thing for Solo, I think. And then I got the night stuff. Then if it's overnight, you get paid more as well.
Yeah,
a couple of £100 or something. But I couldn't. There was some Danny Boyle thing filming in Cardiff, and I just could not be fucked. I got an email, and it's like, oh yeah, it's this, but you've got to be here at 11 p.m. or whatever for walk, and I can't be fucked. I can't be fucked to stand out in the cold, not doing anything for 6 hours, and then at 4 a.m. you got to fucking go or whatever they want you to do in the background. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, if you want to do it, it's fine. Yeah, my friend did a few of them. I don't think she does so much anymore, but you can still do it. You can sign up. There's an agency that they still email me, but I'm not on their thing. You send a photo. That's it, basically, and then they'll send you an email. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, come and see us on the
We need someone to dress as a knight and stand in the background of like fucking Fellowship of the Ring or something.
Yeah. It's definitely fucking. It's a good gig to get. It's just if you're willing to stand out in the cold and do nothing for hours on end, and then all of a sudden action. By which time you're fucking freezing, you're wet, you just don't want to be there.
Yeah, and it's a lot. You're surrounded by probably a lot of people who want to be famous, and I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to talk to people who are trying to make it, man. So, and then I'll just tell them they're not going to.
Yeah,
they're going to be an extra for 50 years, and then they're going to die in a flat with no milk.
Which reminds me, I'm going to go back and rewatch Extras with Ricky Gervais. That was a good little watch. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I haven't seen it for quite a while now. I don't know when the last time I saw that was. Quite a while ago.
I only watched it once, like The Office. I watched it once. Do you remember
I saw The Office a lot.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Same as Extras.
I watched it because it was on before it got big. And then when it was on again the second time, it got really big, and they released a DVD. And then it got really big, like that time, second time it come on. But
it took off. Do you remember? Have you seen the one Life's Too Short with Warwick Davis?
Yeah, I saw that when it was on TV. I saw
that was a good show. I really enjoyed that.
I enjoyed some of that. There's some really good jokes in there.
Yeah, it was a good.
I think didn't they play his manager like?
Yeah, they played Warwick Davis as manager.
I know they filmed it in Ricky Gervais' office, and he doesn't have a secretary or anything. So if you ring his thing, it is him. Like even today, I think. But yeah, I think that was quite good. Because he always mixes a bit of reality with it as well.
He's
good scenes in there.
Because it was one fucking episode where Johnny Depp was in it, but. I think a while before that scene was on, him and fucking Ricky Gervais said something made a joke about him in one of the award shows in the States. So Johnny Depp just basically came in and just basically gave him like the cold shoulder and fucking put a cigarette out in his coffee and stuff. It was a good watch, but you could see Ricky Gervais was like, right, yeah, I said this joke, grow the fuck up. Do you want to be on my show? And Johnny Depp was like, yeah, go on, why not?
Orlando Bloom was like Willy Wonka, Johnny Wanker or something, weren't they?
Yeah. Good show, brother. Good show.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I've got a weird memory of the TV guide, the pull out, and it was him dressed as a copper. I don't know why I remember that, but I remember that when it first came up. Must have been like 2005 or somewhere, I reckon.
Probably it's fucking well old. Patrick Stewart. Will they be naked? No, Patrick.
Yeah. And then all her clothes fell off.
Yeah. No, Patrick, no. Good stuff, man.
And then the guy, the script writer, when he gets the show, he's all excited, and he goes, "All right, we're going to give you the script editor to help brush it up." And he's too gay. He's like, "That's too much. You want a cappuccino?"
Yeah. Nosy cunt. I gotta stop this. People think I'm a fucking street stalker.
I like the little when the whistle blows sitcom within it. Yeah, because that's what his show ends up being, wasn't it? Because he gets interfered with so much. It's just this weird little catchphrase thing.
Yeah, that's right. And he fucking hates it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then David Bowie's song was good, isn't it? Silly fat man sold all his dreams, or something like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good scene. He got everyone in that, including De Niro, I think, at the end of the second series.
De Niro's in it, is he? Yeah. It's fucking years ago since I watched.
I think, he spent his scenes with Stephen Merchant, but it's really good. Just to get him in the room.
Bobby De Niro. He'll do anything now, won't he, for a couple of fucking quid?
Yeah, he went for a phase of that, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
happens.
recently he's done some better films and stuff for the last few years. But yeah, he went for a big phase, sort of the early 2000s,
Yeah,
just being a fucking pirate or whatnot, whatever he'd be.
just turned up in fucking everything, didn't he? Yeah. But again, you know, if you need a couple of fucking quid and you're probably one of
Yeah,
the
you
greatest
need the money. I'm
actors
sure,
of all time,
you
it's
know,
like, yeah, I'll
what
fucking
he
do
does
this.
probably isn't cheap. His houses probably aren't cheap. Maybe he's not getting the film roles he wants. So yeah, I'm just go right. Michael Caine. Most of Michael Caine films are absolute fucking dog shit. He just
Yeah,
did anything forever, and then there's like 5 good ones.
yeah,
But
yeah, a handful of fucking good ones. Yeah,
he said about the same. I saw an interview of it. He's like, yeah, I needed money. I was a jobbing actor. I'm not going to survive on all my money from like Get Carter for 40 fucking years. So I'm just going to, do whatever I need to do to pay the fucking bills. Big house.
fucking right. That's what normal people do, right? In their working days, like, oh shit, I've been sacked. I need to pay bills. I'll get a job in
Yeah,
McDonald's.
if you get paid a load of money and you buy a big house in the Hollywood Hills or something, you're fucked immediately because whatever you're paying in it, the bills are just going through the fucking roof immediately. So you've got to keep that going. You've got to get that money in. And if you're not as big as you once were, then you've got to just go, well, I'll do the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever shit.
Just jump
Whatever
on it.
whatever shit comes in that pays a load of money, I'd probably fucking do it as well. Unless you just want to be an artist and live in a flat, and it's fine. Let's do that then. But if you want a big house or 10 houses, you've got to compromise somewhere. But I just live in a flat, I think, and keep the money. More likely to do that these days.
Yeah, it's a question I've asked myself a few times. Is if you had a shit ton of cash, what would you do? Well, live within. I mean, I'm quite happy and comfortable doing what I'm doing at the moment as well. So I probably wouldn't change an awful lot. You just got more fucking cash then, just to fucking blow on, shit that you don't need a few times a year. Just go on a fucking session, go on a spending spree now and again, and just keep a fucking mediocre hugging house and whatever. Who wants a big outdoor pool? I fucking wouldn't want one, personally. I mean,
That's a lot of work.
the novelty would wear off. It'd be great fucking to have a huge fucking pool with a massive fucking jacuzzi on the side, but that novelty will definitely wear off. Fuck that.
Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want fucking Bentleys and shit. And
Nah.
I say that, you never know. If I win the lottery or make any fucking money, maybe I'll just pull up to your house in a Bentley and go, right, this is it. We're only eating live octopus and killer whale that's just been fucking rammed into a box at SeaWorld. We're eating that. We're eating whale burgers. Whatever other endangered animal I can get my hands on. Swan on a fucking spit.
Yeah, do you want to go hunting? Let's go hunt Eskimos. Just whatever. Yeah, okay. From a helicopter with a fucking AK. Things you're not allowed to do. I have the money. I want to be one of those people that go on a safari trip and just shoot a huge fucking animal and feel great about myself. Look at me. I just shot a fucking giraffe or some shit. Fucking sick puppies. Oh, yeah.
I don't care about giraffes. Fuck them. Fuck your planet and fuck your animals. How about that? Who cares? Lion burgers at sunset.
Yeah, lion burgers at sunset while listening to the Lion King soundtrack in the background. So they'd just be bliss, right? Be fucking class.
Circle of life.
yeah. While Elton John is playing live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a piano with fucking loads of lions on chains just fucking, around him.
Has he finished his final tour yet? Because last time I saw him, he was sitting. Well, was he sitting down because he's a pianist? But there was a lot of him just being sat down and being wheeled around.
Yeah, I don't know. He's one of those. I could never watch him live. After 3-5 songs, I'd be bored shitless.
I've got a friend who's a massive fan, and I know they got tickets for like 200 quid or whatever in Dublin, and then they went to that, but it was postponed for COVID. So I know they went to see him after, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's supposed to be his final tour. He's probably old now as well.
Yeah, he's old as fuck. Yeah, he's
all the
old.
cum and coke that went up his nose.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really sing that fucking well anymore. I mean, that's down to age and stuff, but it's like maybe you should retire.
He's 75. There's definitely older people than him still knocking about, but it's not, I'm
Yeah,
sure it's not fucking easy. Oh, he's performing at the White House, cuck,
White House
on Friday. What cuck?
Him and David be at the White House.
What are you performing for a president? Ugh.
Bringing the cash. Pay me, Mr. President. Oh, God. Joe Biden will probably fucking think he's Elton John for a bit. I thought I was Elton John for a bit.
Is Vietnam still on?
Yeah. Come and sit on my lap. That fucking...
Fuck them and then eat them. You're right.
Yeah. That fucking clip I sent was wild, though, wasn't it? With Joe Biden's in the pool, it's a cartoon. There's a kid in the pool as well. And he pushes the kid's head into the water and the kid's grabbing onto his leg. I have hairy legs and kids like my hairy legs. It's just weird as fuck. It's like fucking bizarre.
Well,
I have the documents.
Fuck's kids. What can we do? What can we do about it?
Stop ordering pizzas. Pizza
should
game.
eat pizza. I might go and get pizzas with my nephew tomorrow. He wants some pizzas, but I've been promising it for months, so I really should. But I also want to go on my Sex Pistols tour. So apparently, I don't know if it's still going on, but I found a website where a guy will meet you opposite some pub at some random time and take you around Soho and stuff to a lot of the places. That was going 3 years ago. If it's still going, I might do that one day. It'll probably just be me and him. I'll give him 20 quid.
There's 20 quid. Take me on a fucking tour. And you wake up 3 days later with in a bath of ice with a fucking big scar down your fucking
probably.
Your kidney was.
Here he is. It's Kevin.
Shut up, Kev. You fucking trailer trash.
Live from the lake. Are you live from the lake today? I saw you going getting another break.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you, man. Looks like you're having a good time, brother. Enjoy.
Wasn't he in horrendous pain from dentistry as well or something?
Oh, fuck. Is that what his pain? Because he said he was in discomfort and stuff. Oh, man. Eesh.
He also fell over the other week and fucked his ankle up, right?
Oh, there we go. Well done, Kev. Is that why you want Carl to cruise with you, so Carl can be a carer for like a couple of weeks?
I woke up on a nap. You have to be my carer if I come on the cruise. So I'll by about 9 p.m. I'll just be asleep. Yeah. Just wake from a nap. Yeah, I woke from a nap right before the show as well, and I gave myself 5 apnea wake up alarms in the and just go back to sleep again.
Gargling on fucking cum.
Exactly.
Oh yes.
Sobriety stops and antibiotics. Yeah, I've been sober for 3 days. Well, Tuesday I was still drunk all day because that's how it works with me. I've always been still drunk the next day, all day. Yesterday I still had some cramps in my car. I didn't feel good. I was spinning out. I was talking to myself and laughing like manically at myself all day. And then, which is true. So whatever that diagnosis is, I'll never know. And today I feel a bit better, but I did have a nap. I did pass out. I've got quite a bit of shit to do tonight, but I might not do it as well. I just might.
Fuck that. Yeah, don't do it. I think all I've got to do in a bit is just eat. Maybe take a couple of tablets. I'll see how my fucking hand goes, and then I don't know. Think about work tomorrow. Nice.
You can't touch it. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Terrible times.
Sure there's some antibiotics you can drink on. There's a list of specific antibiotics that you can't drink on, right? But they blanket say that you can't. I don't think it's the best to do it. I've done it when I was younger, for sure. I remember going out on antibiotics and just drinking 11 beers, approximately.
We've all been there. I just ignore the label. I think it's only once I've done antibiotics when I did drink through it, and it wasn't a fucking good idea. It was just
if it's it can make you pretty sick and stuff, and they don't work properly if you do that.
Yep.
Don't come to us for medical advice, although COVID wasn't real.
Fauci created it in his basement. Created the lie.
He was just annoyed that he couldn't take out all the gays and blacks from AIDS in the 80s. So we've got to get a new one. And it just got rid of fat and old people.
That's pretty much what
Nice.
happened. That's pretty much going to be the description in the history books.
Probably all of humanity will develop an allergy to penicillin at some point because we've just been fucking ramming it down our asses.
Using the fucking shit out of it, yeah? Crazy. Bit of fun guy.
When your wife is wait, you're gonna stream your Ace Fighter game on Twitch. Sounds good. Post a link and I might pop in. I almost certainly won't, but no, I might. If I see it and there's a link about, I might pop in there.
Pop in.
Have it on in the background while I'm doing shit, probably.
Like crying into a pillow. Or wanking over Jeffrey Dahmer fucking footage. When my wife goes to work, I'm gonna stream my Ace Fighter game on Twitch.
Here's my Ace Fighter game.
Ace Fighter
I'm
game.
a fighter pilot now. I probably got a helmet in the cupboard that I wear when I play my game. America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
What's Ace Fighter? I'm thinking it's a fighter jet game. Ace Fighter Modern Air Combat. It's okay. They've got a female pilot, of course.
Obviously.
All right, I'm not okay, not mad at it. I could see myself going down a rabbit hole of just playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and getting a captain's hat and a fucking. I got obsessed with the pandemic on Facebook videos of watching people just make.
Oh wow.
Hundreds of dollars a day by playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you wear the captain's hat and get the cockpit set up on your thing, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna fly to Paris now, 7 hours.
Scary. Looks like a fucking sweet game, man. Nice.
Yeah, post links, etc. Although I'm not really going on Twitter much.
Yeah.
But if I'm aware of it that it's on, I'll click a link and I'll come over.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking tidy fucking game. Ace Fighters. Ah, fuck. Just turning it all cam.
I just googled it and I can drink on this one. Listen, I'm not taking responsibility. That's just what I heard once somewhere. I'm not taking responsibility. If your asshole falls out, if you die, I'm telling you not to listen to me.
Yeah, all advice given is written by Brett Brock and approved by Matt Apple. It's that's where we get our medical advice from.
Conway can't copy his link. Jesus Christ! You can't. What kind of fighter pilot can't copy a link?
One who steals flowers.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's what I heard.
Not exactly a Bond villain, is he?
No. Now, Mr. Bond, I'm going to take all the petals off the rose and just leave you with the thorns.
I will leave my secret plan out while I go make tea.
Yeah.
I'm off to play Ace Fighter. Here are my secret plans, just out of your reach.
Just hope my sharks and their lasers don't get too feisty, Mr. Bond.
Let me have a hot martini, hit and rape a lady.
Yeah. Sean Connery, nice guy. What was the clip? It was brilliant, wasn't it? When you pulled up the other day.
Yeah, I can never remember her name. It's like
she does.
Do you still feel the same? I haven't changed my mind one bit.
Yeah, I've not changed my mind one bit.
When you've explored every other avenue,
you're
left with no other option.
Basically, she won't shut the fuck up. So yeah, let's just give it a fucking clout. Say what you mean, Sean. Say what you mean.
Kevin might die live on air. I infiltrated his laptop, so when he Googled something, it showed him what I wanted him to show.
That's exactly what happened, and I have the documents to prove it.
Entrapment.
Yeah. Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Beautiful.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I would have watched it because she was in it at the time when it came on TV.
Yeah, it's where he
Is
fucking
that where they the thief with the lasers? Yeah.
the lasers, and he does it all with fucking like string and stuff, and he's making a fucking duck and dive and weave and
That's right. Yeah, I remember watching that one just the once, and just when it came on TV at 11 p.m. on a Saturday. It's an autistic memory. I think it was a weekend from whenever it came out, like the 90s. I do remember that.
what a fucking woman, like phenomenal body. I think she's playing Morticia in the Netflix fucking Addams Family program.
Oh, okay.
I think she's
Interesting. Oh, so Rob Zombie has made a trailer for The Monsters, and it's the worst. It's the worst trailer. I don't know what the film. People can't believe he seriously put this trailer out. Like all the sounds fucked up. It's I don't know if you remember The Monsters. It was kind of Addams Family-ish, but
yeah.
it was in like the 50s or something in black and white. But in the 90s, they remade it as a coloured show. It's just like a light-hearted comedy with like a Frankenstein type dude and a vampire type dude.
That's right. Yeah.
More of a sitcom version of the Addams Family, I think. Oh no, that was also a sitcom series. But then Rob Zombie's made a new movie version, but it's the worst trailer ever been put out. All the sounds off, it doesn't work. It just fucking looks weird.
Could be deliberate though, maybe. Do you reckon?
Possibly, but I mean, no one's going to go and see it, so I don't. Literally, no one will go and see the film. It'll make about $3, so I don't know what he's thinking about. It's the worst thing in the world. It's just and it's a long trailer as well, which means it's showing a lot of stuff, and none of it's good. So I think that he's having a breakdown or a stroke, and he's made his own trailer. I did hear a theory that maybe the studio hate it so much they're not going to market it, so he's edited his own trailer, and it's just really bad.
Yeah, let's just take a hit on a few million fucking dollars and let Rob do what he wants to do.
What? There's a link been posted in the chat because it won't work probably from the chat, but I might be able to post it. I can't see a link. Yeah, but maybe. But this trailer's very bad.
Yeah.
I don't know whether there's enough. I assume it would have cost like at least I don't know 10 million or something.
Yeah, probably something. I mean, that's small fucking small beans.
Movie budget.
Movie budget, yeah.
It's one of the worst things in the world. I don't know what the fuck's going. They'll probably make more money from the trailer, but people hate watching it on YouTube.
Yeah. The worst movie of all time.
Okay. I'm not sure it's opening. I'm not sure it's opening in the cinema. No, it's going to be released. Hang on. It's going to be released on Blu-ray and DVD in September.
So, surprised it hasn't gone straight to fucking VHS if it's that bad.
I mean, I didn't know people were still buying DVDs, so
yeah, they're still around and about. I got fucking boxes up in my loft of fucking DVDs.
Got rid of most of mine. I think I might have a couple of nostalgic ones. Yeah, I can't find much. Much else, but go and check out the trailer and make your own mind up, guys. I don't, who knows? You might love it. I used to love the Monsters TV show as a kid with the color version, and then I saw my dad used to watch the old black and white on repeats, so I used to sit and watch that with him sometimes. But,
nice.
Who knows? It might be the best thing ever made.
Could be the greatest fucking movie of all time. It might have multiple fucking spin-offs and prequel stories, like abusing like Disney.
If you tweet it now, Kelly, I'm going to go on I'm staying off Twitter for a bit, but I'm going to go on especially, and I can probably post a link
for a price.
Okay, I've got it. Polar Bear 1981 with underscores. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can post it here. So everyone go and give Conway a follow.
Let's have a look.
Okay, I'll follow you now, Conway. There we go. And I'll put this in the chat as well.
Have you put it on Twitter?
Yeah, you say comment. Listen, I love DVD. I what I really miss is DVD commentaries. No, I've posted it in the chat here. So
Yeah.
if I've posted the link, it should work. But it's Polar Bear 1981 on Twitch anyway. So
Go find it, kids.
go find it,
There we
kids.
go. Yeah, link works. Sweet. Happy days. Fucking winning. Let's follow this turd.
There's a link there. Polar Bear 1981 with motherfucking underscores in between the words. Yeah.
Just follow that piece of shit Conway now on fucking Twitch.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
And he really is a con, so.
Can't spell Conway without con, baby. Hell yes. How are you feeling? 5 more, is it? 5 more?
Yeah.
Five
I
more
didn't even
games.
notice what we've done. That's pretty good. We're very low energy one, very chilled one. We'll get the energy up for next week a little bit. We'll have a chat. Oh, there might be some weeks where I have to start at 6:30, guys. Jamie, I think's all right with that. So
I'm cool with that, brother. I'm cool.
But we'll figure it out. It just might be a few, and then we'll hopefully get back to normal. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, higher energy next week. Let's do that.
Well, we had a low energy one, didn't we? Weeks back when he was in Brazil. But in all fairness, he was actually ill. He was fucking on the floor.
I was actually dying during that one. It's a bad one.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, Jamie doesn't have a profile pic on WhatsApp, so when I get messages, I'm always freaked out. I don't know why. He doesn't need one.
Yeah. I'll just put a picture of I don't know, Myling from yeah. Yeah.
I won't answer it then. Huh?
What?
Just remember to it on Monday. Huh?
You what? Block.
Yeah. Blocked. Sorry, we've got our shill report to read out.
Oh fuck.
The Mind Dog shill. Yeah. I haven't seen much of Doug. I think Tuesday. Yeah, I was on there a bit, but yeah, I'm not going to be in many chat rooms and stuff for a while. So we'll see. I say a while. It'll be like a week. Don't worry about it. It's just not this week.
Yeah, you ain't gonna kill it. Just relax.
Do some other shit. Well, I might. Pants off dance next week. There we go. Could do that. Might have a little bit of dance. We'll see what's going on.
Fine. You can do that.
Dance.
Could chuck a camera up on the fucking wall with a bit of duct tape and just dance. I want the camera like high so you can see everything that is.
Yeah, I'll be going up to Jamie's house in just over a week, I think.
Party. We're gonna Frank Gallagher up, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a blast. Blast up the fucking ass.
Hopefully, it won't be raining.
No, if there is, the party's indoors, man. Fuck it. You know.
Cheese and waiters and Ferrero Rochers piled up in pyramids on a table.
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan. That is the plan. We're gonna have an ice sculpture as well. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be great.
Hey, Craig Johnson.
What's up, Craig? I am vaping a vape, Craig. Oh. No, it's just tobacco. It's just blueberry tasting tobacco. That's all it is. It's nothing funky. It's no CBD or THC. It's just straight up tobacco, baby, with a hint of blueberry, and I like it very much. I think I'm actually fucking hitting this more than I would if I was actually smoking.
Yeah, I think that's common. Yeah, I think you are, but it's really common. I think I see people as soon as they're outside, they're just vaping constantly, and then fucking
Yeah. Like I wouldn't like. Yeah, I was walking through Cardiff yesterday, hitting this fucking load. So like, if I was out and about just smoking like a normal person, I'd probably have just a couple. But this is just constantly fucking, just so easy to get your fucking hands on, right? So that's all it is. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Oh yeah. Anyway, I am going to be getting something fancy for it, but at the moment, new. My father got a real fucking cool one. It's a herb vaporizer. So you just literally just pack it with weed and fucking away you go. So I might get one of them. Who knows? You know.
that sounds good. It sounds good to me. Yeah, I think I might get a weed pen soon. That the time is approaching for me to just be getting high.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely. I think we could. I think we could probably just. I don't know how they're going to work out. We could definitely podcast and give it a go.
Is that your vape position, Craig? It's
Vape
like
position.
reach around.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking great, man. Just sit down in a room and do it. I mean, I've got the window open now, but not that makes a difference. It still just doesn't smell much anyway. It's just. I even fucking smoked in the fucking gig last night as well. Why not? But you look around, you just all you can see is little plumes of fucking just vape. Every fucking other row or so, it's just someone fucking puffing as you would want to do. Oh,
Puffin, puffin, puffin.
puffing and puffing, bitch. Oh.
3x3 tent and an LED light. You can grow at home for pennies on the dollar.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to growing weed at some point.
I love to.
Yeah, I don't
I would
mind.
love
And I was
to.
also going to do the same with shrooms as well. But I know some people that grow them at home.
Yeah,
in
shrooms
London,
is probably quite a cheap thing to do, right? Because I know obviously if you're growing a couple of plants, it's going to be a bit costly because obviously it's just constant electric on the bulbs, and the bulbs are not expensive, that cheap to buy either. But I think with mushrooms, you just need a fucking a dark, wet room, maybe something like that. A little bit of light, maybe, but nothing serious.
Knopka's having flashback to Vietnam. A bag lady walked up to a large group of ladies. We're seeing us on spare change. They ignored her, so she squatted and shit at their feet. Classic.
I
I
like it.
would beat her to death with
Yeah,
my food, and then I'd eat the food.
yeah.
But yeah, it is a classic. It's a good troll. I guess if you want to, I'd kill you,
Well, some
and
shot
then
in your fuck.
you wouldn't be homeless anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, you'd be spending the rest of your days in a box, baby. You'd be like Queen Elizabeth. You'd be in a fucking box. Deep down, baby.
Yeah, I would be fine with middling weed because I literally never. I just don't know what I'm fucking doing, so I'm just happy with the stuff that's okay. Just okay.
Yeah, the thing is, like it's probably the same as where you are now, Carl, or anyone in the States as well. Like I could grow it and I could sell in one fucking hit as well, you know. So if I was to grow like 12 plants and cut them down after 3 months, I could sell the whole thing in one big fucking hit and off you go.
I think I just have it for myself. Let's get
Yeah.
one fucking thing, and
Well,
your little treat is to fucking smoke the whole lot in one night and have a panic attack.
yeah. I know a few people are growing. I'm always said people they always say, "Oh, if you need a hand, but if you want me to come up and give you an hand, we can do it up in your loft and all that." Like, it's too risky at the moment. Too risky. What we should do is rent a little 1 bedroom flat somewhere for cheap. Just do it there. Starting a drug empire in a 1 bedroom flat somewhere would be great.
It seems like a good idea.
Stop working, just work for yourself. What line of work you in? Agriculture.
Yeah, no one's ever had a problem by getting into the drug dealing business. I think it should be a good way. I know. Also, well, a friend of a friend, they were school teachers, and they also had a weed business on the side. They had a bungalow somewhere in Somerset, and their garden was just full of weeds. They've had a
Nice.
greenhouse maybe, but they used to grow quite a lot.
Fucking
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So you should be able to fucking do that as well. You should be able to do so. Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, YouTube and Reddit and stuff. You know, there's a lot. I've looked at making DMT and stuff before, but I don't really want to do it. I'll just trust whatever some guy makes. Whatever Wayne, the homeless man, has. But yeah, YouTube and Reddit, I think you can get a good some good tips.
YouTube and reading. Well, Tommy Chong's advice: no such thing as bad weed. If it's too weak, smoke more. If it's too strong, smoke fucking less.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're not going to get rid of the swollen face, Kevin.
No, give it time, Kev. It'll just take some.
Is that 2 weeks on the biotics? Is it, or the biotics of anti?
Antibiotics.
There we go.
Well, down with a can of beer.
I think the boat of this podcast might be crashing upon the shore.
I agree.
It's mainly because I'm fucking hungry right now.
I'm fucking starving. I haven't eaten since like late morning, so I need to eat.
Yeah, I've had a cut. I've been grazing, but I need to go and have some chicken. I think.
Yeah,
chicken is on the menu.
You look like a man who deserves chicken right now. Definitely.
Chicken. We'll be back. We'll be back next Thursday with a high energy of Dykes Mann. You won't believe it. We'll be going wild. There'll be cocaine, machine guns. We'll be
beer.
Yeah. Demanding why our hoes haven't given us the 90% hoe tax that we put on them.
Yeah. Really
screaming.
Yeah. I fully endorse that message.
Eat every day.
Yeah.
Aw.
So to eat every day. Sorry, overrated if you ask me, but okay.
I think so. And I'm going to find something to watch. I don't know what I watch tonight. I don't know what's on the menu. Oh, I'm going to catch up with the fucking House of the Dragon and
good show.
Rings of Power and shit like that. But I'll whack all that up my ears, in my dick, up your mother's pussy.
Yeah, and then trickle down the leg of your stepdad. Amazing.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know how much I can take now. My eyes are just sick of all, people in weird dresses and paedophiles walking around.
Maybe we could, because it's going to be a low key coronation, right? According to Charles,
it's going to be a lot smaller than the last one, and less people invited and all that stuff. So
maybe we could. Maybe this is the one where Meghan Markle goes fucking nuts and just pulls out fucking sewn off.
Might be fine, because I think it's actually, I thought it would be soon, but apparently it's going to be next year. It's like
good. So
spring or summer.
Yeah, it gives us time to Yeah,
we could plan something to it. So let us have a think about it, and if we get a date, we can try and plan something a bit.
Yeah,
there's and definitely higher energy.
Well, there's an old guy a few streets away. He's an old war veteran, all the medals in his blazer. So I might punch him to death and steal his jacket.
He probably, if he's a war veteran, he's probably done some fucking horrible things in the name of the crown. So
yeah, I completely
take
agree.
His medals.
And
he got a hero for doing it, by the way, where he strangled a 12-year-old boy and bayoneted his sister up her ass.
Yeah, I'll get a 2x4 with a fucking couple of nails in it and just beat him in the fucking temple and steal his jacket with all his medals, and then
medals. And then if you walk around, you might get you get the looks. Oh, he's a veteran. And get a free train ticket or something. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the news to break that Sir Captain Tom Moore was a fucking war criminal. I'm waiting for that to come out.
Well, he wasn't even doing full lengths of that garden. That's cameras were going around on his frame. So I don't believe him for 1 second. Oh, I was the hero, were you? Because he looked lazy to me.
Yeah, lazy old bastard. Oh, nice.
Burgers and potatoes.
You must have known. Dharma hit the UK. Yes, Craig. I started watching it today. I'm like, halfway through the third
Yeah,
episode.
I will probably start watching that at the weekend. Yeah, maybe Saturday or something. Depends what I'm doing. I might just be walking around trying to find like trying to go on some autistic walk of 1977 London in 2022, where there'll be one piece of stone on the ground that I recognise from a picture. I'm like, this one.
Yeah.
I'm a punk. Sorry, I don't know why. I know I did that.
Yeah.
That's not punks, is it? That's mentally retarded men. So,
Well, a lot of punks were off their fucking tits, so a lot of them are probably like that now anyway.
I would imagine the ones that are alive are
Yeah,
somewhat compromised mentally. I would think.
definitely.
But yeah, there's a part of me that would have loved to have been around that in like 1976 in London. I think that's. So my brothers were into punk and that, but they'd missed it. They were too young then, but they got into it, I guess, a bit later. But when they were like 10, 11, they had the record, never mind the bollocks and stuff, or one of them did. So I always listened to that album when I was a kid. I listened to the first few tracks last night when I came back from the shop, actually.
Great album. I fucking abuse that album. It's like outstanding.
Yeah, and do you know what? The live one from Finsbury Park in '96 is pretty good. I had that on CD when they did the little reform thing in '96, did the world tour, Filthy Liberal tour. They had live from Finsbury Park, I think.
Yeah, they also did it a couple of years back as well, didn't they? It's called This Is England. It was just like I think they did a couple of nights in London somewhere. That's a good gig as well. That's pretty cool.
Well, I forgot. Was that 2007 or was that after that?
It may be. It was. Yeah, I think it's called This Is England, and it's just the Sex Pistols reunion. It was.
I saw that they'd reformed about then as well, but that's still quite a long time ago. But I missed that one. I was like, I didn't notice.
Yeah, that was a good show. I think you can watch it on fucking YouTube for free. The whole gig. It's an interesting one. I think John Lydon gets a little bit emotional talking to the audience. I think it's because he knew it was going to be the last time the Pistols were going to be together, and it's just worth a watch.
Yeah, I don't think they haven't talked for a few years. I found a couple of Steve Jones's. He had a radio show in America called Jones's Jukebox. He lives in LA.
That's right.
And but I listened to the ones with John Lydon on. These are from like 2006 when they were talking. So I listened to one with Malcolm McLaren, one with John Lydon, and the bass player Glenn Matlock, the original bass player.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. Glenn Matlock came back when they reformed, right?
Yeah.
But I forgot about some of the exact history because bringing Sid Vicious into it, I always thought he was cool when I was young, but he's a fucking idiot, and he shouldn't have been in the band.
He shouldn't have been allowed fucking anywhere.
The reason he was in there, and then as soon as he came in, the heroin came in, and it was just self-harming himself across the fucking tour and all that stuff. It's like not good.
I mean, the guy had like zero talent, right? I mean, he looked the part, and that was fucking it. He just looked the part, like it was.
Yeah. Well, none of them could play at the beginning, and they taught themselves. To be fair to Steve Jones, he couldn't play a fucking note, and taught.
Yeah.
They took a load of speed and taught himself in like a week.
Glenn Matlock was a musician. He was and I know it comes up in the program.
Yeah, and the drummer was good, and Steve Jones actually by the time they recorded the album was pretty good, and everyone still raves about the work on that album. So
yeah,
and he could definitely play by the time they came back. But he's Vicious was just that was a McLaren thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just purely fucking imagery. That was it. Like but there was after I watched the film Sid and Nancy years ago, I just read some bits and pieces and listened to some interviews, and who the fuck was saying it? They said it was to a point nearing his end that Sid started to think, oh, do you know what? I actually want to take this serious. I actually want to learn to play bass. I actually want to learn how to fucking notes, chords, and everything as well. But obviously that was fucking a short-lived dream.
Couldn't get off the skag.
Couldn't do it, brother. Couldn't do it.
But his mum as well, didn't it? Because his mum used to give him a lot of heroin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. That's some of this.
I think his 40th birthday. I think he got heroin.
Yeah, as weird as I would say, have a sip of wine or a bit of my beer, kids. His mum was like, yeah, fucking shoot some this into your veins. It's fine. Good woman. I like her. I like you. Right, 1:30 coming up. Should we call
Yeah,
it a
we did an extra 20 instead of 5. Yeah, I'm getting really fucking hungry
We
now. Yeah, Dharma, I'm going to get on Dharma at the weekend, and then Jamie's watching it now, so we might be able to talk about that next week. Apart from that, go out, invite gays back to your flat and kill them, please, in John Wayne Gacy type manner.
and fucking all sorts. Yeah, I mean, and whether you fuck them, kill them, eat them, whatever, you pick your own order. We're not going to tell you which order to do it in. You are your own individual. It's
just
do what you want.
do it well and have a good stream, Conway. We'll
I may jump on Conway Boy in a bit. Kev, look after your face.
Tell us that story, Nick. Hold on to it and tell us next week or in the last rights on Tuesday, because you're not telling us now. Because I'm fucking hungry.
Hungry. You won't like me.
Oh my god!
Hungry.
All right, let's get out of here, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on the Dykes Mann next week. Give us a subscribe and all that stuff, please, and we'll have more energy and more preparation next week. It's just been a chill hang, and there'll probably be a link for last rights coming up. There'll probably be a Tuesday one at 6, and then at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then another one later in the week. But whatever, you see it. I'm not going to be on Twitter much apart from posting links for a bit. So go keep being a black lady from Birmingham who walks around with a bag with a dead baby in it.
And if that fails, beat Alec Baldwin and just shoot a bitch and say, "Oh, I didn't pull the trigger." Cool.
Goodbye.